my piece. So, let's talk about some lipsticks. I do not believe that at this point my NARS haul will have gone up. If for some reason it has, I will link it down below. But I think what's actually going to end up happening is that this video is going to go up first, and then the NARS haul will go up so that I can link this video in the description. What happened, my dear friends, is that there is a NARS store that opened at Caesar's Palace Forum Shops. It might just be Caesar Forum Shop. Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas has a mall that's sort of connected to the hotel. They opened a whole NARS store that wasn't there the last time we were in Vegas. And so there was one day where we were walking past and I told the bestie, do not let me go inside. And she goes, oh look, a bunch of new lipsticks, you have to go. So I'm blaming her this time. I'm just telling you, I'm blaming her. They launched 30 permanent ones. I was just gonna walk away and then we went inside. I bought a bunch of other makeup as well. That will be in the NARS haul that will hopefully be up next week, I want to say. Keep your eyes out for it. I did want to do a separate swatch video for the lipsticks just because there were a lot of them, and the day that I filmed that haul, I was just not going to do lip swatches. And I just feel like lip swatches are the way to go. It's just a better idea to be able to tell what something's going to look like. So I have 6 of the lipsticks and 2 of the lip pencils. From what I understood, okay, so there are 30 lipsticks. Those ones you can get at NARS counters, NARS stores, Sephora. And then there are 10 lipsticks that you can only get at, what the lady at the store told me was that you could only get them at the NARS stores. Now when I went to Temptalia.com, she says that some of them are Barney's, like the department store in the US, Barney's exclusives. So I don't know if like Barney's has like exclusive rights on some shades, and then the NARS stores, it's also like they're putting them on the same footing. Does that make sense? Like Barney's and the NARS stores get the same kind of stuff and then everyone else gets less. I'm not sure how that works. If you go to a NARS store, like a freestanding store, you'll get everything. But if you're shopping at department stores or Sephora or counters or that kind of thing, I'm going to link Christine. So Temptalia.com is run by an amazing woman named Christine. So I will link her website link down below where she lists where you can find all the different shades, because I'm not going to be able to keep track of them as I swatch. So if you're, you know, concerned as to whether or not you'll be able to get a certain shade at a certain store, just check on her link down below. Okay. What do I want to tell you? These lipsticks are $36 a piece. Do I think they're worth the $36 price tag? That's a good question. I don't know. They're gorgeous. They're not quite matte. They're like a creamy matte. So it gives you a nice semi-matte finish, but it doesn't completely dry out your lips. What they do, which is great, is that they stain your lips. So even as it's worn off throughout the night, you're not left with these like blotches. I don't think my Vegas vlog will have gone up yet, but I got my makeup done when I was there doing all the shopping, and then we went out for a show that night and we got back home and I was wearing a dark color. It's the last color I'll show you today. And by the time we got home, I was so worried that it was just going to be splotchy and whatever, and it really wasn't. It was still, it wasn't as intense as when I put it on at the beginning of the night, but it had stained my lips in a really lovely way. So they are like a stain and lipstick all in one. They're a nice creamy non-drying formula without having too much slip. But there's something about a $36 price tag that, thinking about it now, I'm just like, there are lipsticks, like, I love MAC lipsticks, and MAC lipsticks are $19, I think they're at this point. They keep raising the price, so I think they're about $18 or $19 here in Canada now. Like, that's half the price. So I think these are nice. Will I go out and buy the, like, 6 more? Probably not, just because the price does seem a little bit steep to me. That being said, they are beautiful, and I will show you swatches of them. The lip pencils, I believe, are around the $20 range. I should have looked that up, but I'll leave the price of them, of the lip pencils, down below. Let's talk about packaging for a minute, and then we'll talk about the swatches themselves. So they come in this really cool, you know, just the standard NARS packaging, and they have repackaged their lipsticks. So the lipsticks now look like so. I'm going to show you close up. But they are now in this shiny metallic packaging. I still think it catches fingerprints. Not as much as the old packaging. I don't know. I like the old packaging better. And then this is a magnet though, which is pretty cool. And then you have your lipstick tube, which I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. It's sort of flat at the front and has NARS engraved in it. So yeah, the color on my lips right now, and this one is Anna, which they're advocating sort of as that like Kylie Jenner type, perfect Kylie Jenner type lip. That's the hand swatch, and it's on my lips. I find that it pulls more purple on my lips than it does in the bullet. It is a really beautiful mauve nude color. I feel like I keep looking at the monitor. I feel like it pulls a lot more purple than nude on my lips. It is a gorgeous color. There's a reason I bought it, obviously. But yeah, if you're looking for like a mauve toned potential Kylie Jenner-esque look, I know that dead horse has been beat to death, but it is a really lovely color. So that, like I said, for the 11th time, is Anna. So this is Dominique, and the lip liner in Al Agua, I think, like water in Spanish. So the swatches here, if you can see the lip pencil, I tried to draw in a little heart because I was trying to be cutesy. And then the lipstick, Dominique on top. The lipstick is looking a lot lighter. The lip liner is looking a lot lighter in the swatch. In person, it's not quite that drastic. It is lighter than the lip pencil, than the lipstick, but not as much as I feel like it's showing up on camera to be. So this is the lip pencil, like I said. It's a twisty one, so don't, like I've done before, where they're eye pencil sharpen it. It's a twist up. I really like these lip pencils. I find them to be super creamy, very similar to the MAC Pro Longwear ones. I have two, so this one is the lighter one, and I will say it's not quite as opaque as the darker color, so that's just something to be mindful of, but it's really nice and creamy. And I have quite been enjoying it, especially with this color, which can we talk about how awesome this color is. Like I said, this is Dominique, and it's just such a gorgeous purpley color. This was one that I remember was like the store exclusive, so I think it's like the Barney's exclusive as well. This one you're not going to find at Sephora, but it's just such a beautiful, unique purple color, and I really like it. The other thing I forgot to mention in the first part of the video is that the way the bullet is formed, yeah, sure, that's a thing, makes it really easy to get there into the Cupid's bow, into the sort of sides of the mouth. You don't need a separate lip brush to get a really nice line, I will have to say. Don't judge how well they look on the lips at the end of the swatching. Don't judge the bullet based on that. I'm just going to have a lot of swatches on my lips, so my lips are going to get tired and those lines are going to shift. But if you're just putting on one lipstick like a normal human being, the bullet format of these guys is really going to help. This is our girl Jane and the lovely hand swatch. Don't get me wrong, I love a good dose of geography with my makeup, but I sort of like that they named these after women and not more random places I can't pronounce. This is totally my kind of reddish brown nude that I just adore. So it's totally up my alley. This is also one, this is the first one that I put on. Ironically, this was the one that I reached for when I was, you're faced with 30 lipsticks and you're like, where do I start swatching? This was the one I first reached for. The bestie loved it, and the bestie is not a makeup girl at all. So the fact that she loved it spoke volumes about it. I just really adore it. It's so beautiful and so versatile, and I think depending on what blush color, what eye makeup color you use, it'll pull more red or brown, but it is just a really lovely nude with a little bit of a kick of something, you know? This is Catherine, and this here is the hand swatch. These are supposed to be one swipe lipstick, so I'm going to try to show you what it looks like with one swipe in real time. So that's one swipe. So they are super opaque with just one swipe. This first swatch that I put was 2 swipes, and this is 1 swipe. So you can build it up, obviously, but that is what it looks like with 1 swipe. So again, that's another thing that would justify and will justify the higher price point. But this is Catherine, which for some reason I feel like in the bullet and on the websites doesn't look as coral as it pulls on the lips. I mean, right up next to my lips you can see it, but for some reason when I saw it on the stand and even in all the pictures and press and stuff, it didn't look quite so coral. But if you are looking for a really lovely coral color lipstick, Catherine is your best bet. Catherine is a lovely selection for a coral lipstick. Okay, I want to show you this lip pencil on its own. It's in Kari Kari, which I may be wrong, but I feel like we're going back into geography. I'm going to Google it as soon as we're done. But I just want to show you the opacity of the lip pencil. And so I have it swatched right here. Again, everything will be listed down below, but it is super opaque. I will say the one sort of bummer about it though is that I feel like you're going to use up product quickly. So with one use, I'm going to have to twist up a little bit more product. So because it's so creamy, It's just, it sort of blends right into your lips and absorbs, so you will need to use a fair amount of product to get a decent coverage. I did want to show it to you again on its own just because it doesn't match exactly with any of the lipsticks that I bought, but it was one of those really beautiful colors I wanted to mix with other things. So, yes, this is Kari Kari. I like this formula of lip pencils, but I only got the 2 because we got 6 lipsticks. Okay, 2 more lipsticks and we will be done. So this is Leslie, and there's your lovely hand swatch. There's something magical about this color. I'm not a red lipstick girl usually, but this pulls just enough brown for me that it gives me that vampiness that I want. I will say this is probably the most matte of the bunch. It had the most sort of tug when I was pulling it, not putting it on and swatching it. Not an uncomfortable tug, but just that indication that it's more matte than the others. I want to say this was the second one that was part of the like exclude 10 shades that are not in everywhere line. But Miss Jackie, I'm looking at you because this red is fierce and I just adore it. Is this a Sarah color or what? Like seriously, hand swatch for you. This is Deborah. I don't even know what to say. This is my beloved Salem from Lime Crime with a little bit more red in a lipstick tube format. I adore this color. We talked about, like, because I think I tried some of the nudier shades on first. I walked into the NARS store without any makeup on, and I walked towards the like nudie shades first. She didn't really understand how dark and vampy I am. So when she realized, she's like, you like browns? Hold on, I gotta get you this color. Not everyone wants to rock it, but if you like browns, you have to try it on. We put it on. It was the lipstick color that she put on me when she did my full face. There were 2 ladies that were like walking past the store, saw us, like made a beeline. They're like, you, what's on your lips? I want to try that on. So, I just have not enough good things to say about this color, this formula. This is my, it makes, like, I love them all, but this one makes me want to dance. So that's saying something, right? But that is it. My lips do not like me right now, but I hope that was useful. Let me know if you guys have picked up any from the line, what your thoughts were, if there are any you've been eyeing, which ones those are. Let us know all that good stuff down below. That's it for me on this front, but let's do points of positivity. My first has definitely got to be my sweet friend Rada, or Patchouli here on YouTube, who's back to making videos. I will link, she did a July-August favorites. I will link that down below. She may have posted a few more since because this is edited, this is filmed on a couple days before it's going up. So she may have posted more videos since then. I'll just link her channel down below. Go send her some love. I'm so happy to see her beautiful face back. She's just such a sweetheart. And yeah, love seeing her back here. My second point of positivity is my sweet little sister, who I sort of had a hard time when I had to go to the airport and say goodbye to my friend. It's going to be a while until I see her next. And she was just a sweetheart, my sister, cheering me up and making sure I didn't cry too much on the way home. I still cried a little. But yeah, having her here was just so lovely. And then my third point of positivity is my sweet friend from the Lebanese makeup. My camera's going to shut off. Who recommended some little mix music to me. I will link her channel down below. That is it for me today. I want to send you tons of love and remind you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye!